Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Really just depends if you're new here or not. There is a situation I really want to talk about, and this is actually one that has been on my radar for months, and I've always wanted to make a video about it, but I just never got to them to specifically make videos just on this duo. For those of you who are unfamiliar with who we're looking at right now, this was a dad and daughter dream team. That was the name of their original TikTok that has since been deleted, allegedly by the dad, because of all this stuff that has been circulating about how uncomfortably weird that they are together. And there's been a photo that's been circulating of the daughter recently, and people are speculating that she is pregnant from the dad. There's actually a TikTok account that we're going to be taking a look at today that has pretty much dedicated themselves to uploading and investigating these people in general. And the TikTok name is right here, Dad Daughter Nightmare Team, which is so hilarious because it's true. Watching these two in action, it's total nightmare fuel. And the profile picture is of the dad saying, "Have you seen this man?" And not gonna lie, this looks like somebody who you would find running around Sandy Shore in Grand Theft Auto 5. Hell, possibly even just the Ultravis camp, because he just looks creepy in general. Now, the thing about it is, if y'all are unfamiliar with who that they are, you might remember this clip right here that went extremely viral on TikTok, where he gave his daughter a purity ring, but did it in the form of, like, a marriage proposal. And everybody freaked out and was like, this is extremely uncomfortable coming from just knowing that this is a dad and a daughter.
For remaining pure. Okay? And I want to give you something.
What?
I want to give you something.
Okay.
Okay? So, Sarah.
Yeah. What are you doing? What? What is this?
Sarah, will you wear this ring as a sign and a promise to God and to me to remain pure until the day you're married?
I'm really hoping that doesn't get copyrighted due to the sound in the background, the music that's playing, but if there was a silent clip there, he basically got down on his knees, gave his daughter a purity ring, and said, "Sarah, will you promise to wear this ring until the day that you're married, and your husband can replace the ring on your finger and promise to be pure until then?" And yeah, there's always been people on TikTok especially, but just on the internet in general, that have always looked at their content and was like, this just seems really off for it to be a dad and a daughter. There's people who came across this content and genuinely thought this was a couple and not a dad and a daughter. But people started piecing the two and two together and started taking a look at the mom as well, and the dad has a really shitty history with his brothers being registered PDF files. And there's been videos circulating the internet of him actually smacking his daughter's ass and doing really disturbing stuff.
What year was I born?
1981?
Good.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just getting warmed up here.
Okay.
So, let's see. How old was I when you were born?
21?
Are you getting nervous?
No.
Okay, so, what's my favorite movie?
I know this one. The original Star Trek?
Nope. The Never-Ending Story.
Yep, I knew that too.
I'm sorry, but how he's petting her head and handling her and, like, making it look like some other things, it's not comfortable, and everybody has pretty much just been calling them out and going crazy.
There's really not any, like, major boundaries in our relationship. We're completely comfortable with each other.
The dad and daughter dream team have taken down their TikTok account. Allegedly, rumors are swirling after this picture was posted of Sarah that she is indeed pregnant.
Mind your own fucking business.
Nothing we do is wrong or illegal, because even in the event that it were true, you can't do anything about it. You can't do shit about it.
What the hell is wrong with you people? I had to write a script to get this out so it doesn't seem so jumbled. And it doesn't help that I'm downright pissed off.
Now, that's the mom, and a lot of people were speculating that she's a little bit slow and might not fully understand or comprehend everything going on and doesn't really seem in the right headplace to protect the daughter if there was something going on, because she might not fully understand it. People's also speculated that because the mom does seem a little bit slow, maybe she was also a part of this plan, not on her end anything ill intent, but from the dad, maybe he had possibly used her mental disadvantage to his own advantage to have a kid with his daughter and then move forward with being the daughter. Yes, I had to censor that word. YouTube doesn't like certain things, but it's another word for if you would be brushing your hair. People are accusing him of using this woman to have a daughter with that he can then brush. We're going to take a look at a few more clips, but then I do want to get into why I'm actually making this video today, and that is because the daughter had allegedly moved out, but people are looking at the backgrounds and putting two and two together, and they're like, yeah, I don't think she actually did move out. Also, they were pointing out the facts that she had stated she's so close to her family, she would never want to move out, and then all of a sudden, all of this is coming down on them as far as people doing all this speculation of if she's actually being brushed by her own father. And these photos of her circulating the internet where people are speculating that he actually got her pregnant.
What are you doing? What is this?
Here's another gem. And what about this one?
Hi.
Hi.
Love you.
The way that he is stroking and pulling on her hair is so inappropriate for a father.
Friso low-key catching onto Patrick and Sarah's relationship.
So I'm sure you'll want to cuddle me.
And I'll be standing in the back with a ladybug suit on.
You can't. No.
Hi, Nikki.
Now, of course, it's totally acceptable to just be really close with your family and to have a good relationship with your mom or dad, but I also firmly believe that these two have extraordinarily went beyond just a normal father-daughter relationship, and I feel like the lines were incredibly blurred between an actual relationship and a father-daughter relationship. If I would have just played these videos for you guys and talked about them like they were a couple, y'all would have 1000% believed it, because the way that they were so hands-on and touchy and grabby with each other, it is disgusting. But then hearing the information that they're actually a father and daughter, what are we doing? Now, not only is there a lot of extremely uncomfortable looks, behavior, and touching between the two, but there's also a lot of really just not settling and disgusting commentary that will go on in some videos that it's just hard to overlook.
Now time for the taste test.
These are some pretty big meatballs.
Yeah.
That's how I like it.
Watching a lot of these clips just to make this video, I'm not gonna lie, had a really weird feeling. I had a pit in my stomach watching some of these where my jaw would just drop, and I'm like, what? Because what else can you really say? There's this clip right here, and mind you, this is YouTube. There's only so much I can say and show you guys before they're like, yeah, we're gonna flag the fuck out of this. So bear with me as I try to censor and also show you guys the disturbed everything of this. But there is this clip right here where she adjusted her legs as they were sitting outside together, and he was looking at a certain area on her body that, well, sir, you should not be looking there or getting happy about it. Yeah, people are calling him out for this, rightfully so, and running to his page. And that's when people started to see the full dynamic of the family, with the dad being an absolute creep and the mom not seeming to be in a right mental space or have the mental capacity to understand fully what's going on. Also, just that clip that we just watched might be muted for obvious copyright reasons given the song that was playing, but let's take a look at the mom real quick.
It's spicier than the last one. Oh!
Excuse me. Sorry.
I'm guzzling milk over here. Can you do it?
Is it hot just watching it? Ah. Oh.
Ooh. That one went down a little spicy. That's so good.
First of all, side quest real quick. I love spicy food. I don't know what the hell that they're eating. Probably those really spicy noodles where everybody made it a challenge to see if they can actually eat it. I never tried them, but I feel like I would tear that shit up. But also, why is the dad just casually walking around in his boxers?
To help support Sarah, because she's got a camping trip planned with a friend of hers.
After the hours of footage that I have watched with this situation, you could not convince me otherwise, and I don't know how people can't see it. This is predatory behavior. He is.
And as the people do on the internet, when they find something that makes them uncomfortable and they have questions about it, they start looking into it. And they turn into private investigators and they start finding out a lot of things that the people didn't personally make public.
On literotica.com, there was a story linked to an account that links both to Patrick and Sarah that is about this. Now, I read the story. It's very disturbing. In my opinion, Patrick wrote it about Sarah. This creator also pointed out that if you go to literotica.com and put in Patrick's gaming email, it pops up as already in use. And here's the proof that that is in fact Patrick's gaming email that he posts on his Facebook profile. So all of that evidence aside, I think it's safe to say that at the bare minimum, this man has a very unnatural and unhealthy relationship with his daughter. The daughter, in my opinion, is a victim and has been a victim her entire life, most likely. And let's not forget that Patrick's two brothers, he has two brothers, both of whom are registered sex of minors.
First of all the stories in the Ariella Brigmont account have been deleted from Literotica, which is certainly suspicious timing. If you guys didn't know, this was the Literotica account that has strong ties to either Sarah or Patrick or both. And this was the account that featured several stories with this kind of corn. I want you guys to know when the other Ariella Brigmont accounts were found, they were deleted very shortly after people started posting about it. It makes it even worse. People wanted to know if Patrick had even more accounts on this website, so they took more of his known emails and tried to create an account with them, but it says this email is already in use. That wasn't true with just one of his emails, but a second one and a third one. I just want to clarify two things really quick. You cannot make an account on here without verifying your email. So this does not mean that other people took his email and made an account with it, because they would need to be able to go into the email and verify it before posting.
Now, I think it was this, but also just the handful of everything else that we have been talking about, and everybody starting to get very uncomfortable by it and doing all this investigating, because he did end up deleting his TikTok account with his daughter. And mind you, they had almost 1 million followers. I don't know how. Probably people who were just genuinely curious and was investigating them who was following that page. But they had almost 1 million followers over on TikTok, and he decided to take down the accounts. But it doesn't stop there, because, of course, again, it's the people of the internet, and they're just going to keep digging and digging and digging until they reach the bottom of whatever hole that they are digging in. And the dad ended up responding to the, I would say allegation, but the truth of his two brothers being actually registered offenders.
The dad and daughter dream team have taken down their TikTok account. This comes after people have done some deep diving. They found this website. From my understanding, it's basically where you post stories. And if y'all read right here what this says, this is what they're posting about. I have not went on here and read anything myself, but from what I'm seeing from other people who have, it's very graphic.
You know, I've said it so many times, when there's rumors or allegation or speculation being made about somebody, especially things that they've made public themselves, I feel like how they respond to it is pretty unsettling. Sometimes the response that the person gives can either help clear it up or just make it worse. And I feel like in this case, he only made it worse because when he responded to these erotica fan fictions, basically, of him and his daughter, he said, well, even if it were true, there's nothing anyone can do about it.
You can stop trying to pin this AI account on us. Because even in the event that it were true, that we created it, you can't do anything about it. The only thing you're doing is making yourselves look like asses. Which, I mean, if the shoe fits. But honestly, this account has nothing to do with us. It never did. I figured if we just left it alone and let them wear themselves out, they'd stop, just like they did with the Purity Ring video. But I hope that sets to rest this AI account bullshit. And if it doesn't, oh well. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter. None of it matters. Nothing you say matters. Because in the long run, you can't do shit about it. Just keep making us money. Because it doesn't matter. Because you cannot do anything about it. I mean, literally. You can't.
Funny business going on between daddy and daughter, if you catch my drift. So I was going down the rabbit hole, and I guess the reason why I couldn't stop watching it is because it's so obvious that they are both in love with each other. I mean, number one, they can't keep their hands off each other in inappropriate places. And then the other crazy thing is the daughter literally gets so jealous about.
Now, as disgusting and disturbing as this is between the dad and the daughter, I truly don't think that the daughter really stood a chance in this situation. I feel like maybe this is something that's happened to her since she was young. We don't know. It's just speculation. But I feel like this is probably something or a specific way she was treated her entire life to where maybe she thought it was normal. And it's very similar to a lot of other situations that we see when it comes to parents mistreating their children or grooming them, or just how they're brought up a certain way by their parents to where they think that it's normal, and the outside speculation and outside people talking about it, it's just nothing but haters because to them it's so normalized.
Absolutely breaks my heart. I mean, just look at her eyes, y'all. Like, the eyes tell it all. And it's not in just one or two photos. Like, every single video and photo you see, her eyes just look so sad. They've got the black around them. It's just heartbreaking. And just, he's always being very affectionate with her. Just the way he's looking at her here, it's just.
And honestly, whether this is something that the daughter was raised with, so she thinks it's normal, and might not understand just how bad and disgusting that this is, and especially the way that the dad treats her, how inappropriate it is, he knows right from wrong, or he should at least, right? Because he has two brothers who are actually registered SA offenders, 2 minors, and he even addresses this. So this seems to be like a lifelong trauma family situation, and he's just carrying it on with his own child. Again, allegedly, but y'all seen the videos.
Brought up my brother's convictions. Yes, my brothers were convicted of as sex offenders. That's their problem, not mine. Okay, yes, I still talk to my brothers. They're my brothers. Hello. I mean, I don't condone their crimes, but they don't abandon family. They pay their price to society. Leave them alone.
And I'm completely inappropriate with my daughter.
Now, the thing about it is, they've gotten so much backlash for the treatment of each other, especially the father. And Sarah has recently allegedly moved out, which is what's making me make this video right now. It's not making me, but it's making me want to make this video right now. Because she moved out and she's been making a lot of videos on her own trying to defend the father. Also, if y'all are looking at the screen now, y'all can rewind it just a little bit, but somebody was actually looking at his computer that was in the background of one of the videos, and they noticed that he had a specific app on there, Roblox. And y'all know the history with Roblox, and needless to say, even Chris Hansen is involved.
I'm going to just go about my business and let everyone see me and celebrate my new life with me. I didn't want to be a bitch. but apparently that's what everyone wants to see. You all don't like that I call my room at the extended stay an apartment. Too bad. For all intents and purposes, it is an apartment. I had the bed removed so I would have more room. My bed is smaller and fits better, which gives me more room to move. The apartment looks like the one my family used to live in. Duh! It's an extended stay. They all look pretty similar. So because it looks similar and it's an extended stay, I must be lying. What reason do I have to lie to you punk-ass bitches? I'm defending myself rather than letting you punks walk all over me. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need your safe space? Fucking pansies. No, wait, I know. You're gonna say I'm bullying you because I called you stupid. Oh no, I'm a big bad bully because you can't handle when people actually fight back. The names you call me and my dad and making fun of my weight, that's not bullying though, that's just you being concerned. See, this is the problem with this generation. You can dish it out expecting me to just ignore you so you can keep doing it. But the second I snap back, it's, oh, she must be guilty. Why would she be so defensive? Bitch, you are literally calling me a liar. So what, I'm supposed to just sit back and let you insult me and not defend myself? To hell with that. You go on and keep believing you matter. If me telling you off is your idea of a victory, then by all means, you win. You want to assume I'm a liar or trying to cover things up? Fine.
Now, me personally, and a lot of other people on the internet, specifically TikTok, really agree and feel like this is just a facade. This is just something that they probably calculated to do together to make them, you know, just seem like it's over, or to make it look like she's no longer there. She's no longer in harm's way. She's no longer going to be brushed. And I think that this is just something that they're doing to try to make the internet stop talking about them for a while.
Sarah from Daddy Dollar Dream Team has allegedly moved into her own apartment, but I have dug up the video that her dad posted not too long ago of when they moved into their new apartment, and it looks eerily similar to the one Sarah is showing, because she doesn't show very much. She is very specific on what she shows and how these are cropped in her video. Now keep in mind, this apartment move came after people started finding out that this corn AI account could be connected to her and her father. And then out of the blue, she says she is moving out on her own. So this is what she says is her coffee table. Very weird, has a blue tablecloth over it, a Christmas tree, and very, very small portions of this living room, as well as a very small section of the living room with this backdrop of these books hiding the wall. Could that be hiding the bright orange wall that is very hard to hide? Maybe. Now this is what she says is her living room TV area, because you can see the blue tablecloth here. But pay very close attention to this picture frame and this flower over here on the corner, because this is her bed, and what do you see right here? That same flower and that same picture frame right here, which means she would be sleeping in her living room, but if she was living by herself, she would have a bedroom. She wouldn't have to sleep in her living room. Then you have the kitchen. This is Sarah's alleged kitchen. This is the kitchen in the dad's video of their new apartment. Flat stove, white microwave. Notice the handles right here. Same handles, flat stove, and then there is the same microwave up here. Small sink, small sink. I hope I'm wrong, but it looks scarily similar to the apartment that he is showing in this video right here. Look at the baseboards. Now, could it be an apartment in the same building? Yes. But is it more likely that she never moved out of her parents' apartment? Also, yes.
This is a early picture of Patrick and Teresa, and I believe that's baby Sarah. I don't believe that this woman has the capacity to fully understand what is going on between Patrick and Sarah. I truly don't, and that breaks my heart to say that. People that are vulnerable are able to be manipulated and be taken advantage of, and not only do I feel like she is being taken advantage of into believing that the relationship between her daughter and her husband is normal, but that Sarah is part of that as well.
So this is the photo that's recently been going viral of her. A lot of people are talking about it and speculating that she's pregnant. People think that the dad actually did that. And a lot of people too are saying maybe this is why she is making all these videos and making it seem like she moved out, because they're also going to try to cover this up and make it look like she moved out, got a boyfriend, then this happened. yeah, I have no idea what's going on. All I know is that this is all incredibly weird and uncomfortable and definitely not something a father and daughter should be doing, of course. And I wanted to talk about it today because this has been making its rounds all over the internet again. Some people are saying too that it just looks like she gained weight, but again, we don't know. It's just all speculation that's been being done by the internet right now. Like I said though, this whole situation is so uncomfortable, so bizarre, and illegal. So I just wanted to make this video and get y'all's thoughts and opinions of it. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen the videos and stuff circulating, especially if you use TikTok, because maybe it's just my algorithm, but I feel like every time I open the app and go to the For You page, somebody's talking about it. So yeah, I want to know y'all's thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And also, when there is another update to the situation, I think this is going to be one of the ones that we cover quite often on this channel as we get more information. So, new side quest unlocked. If this is something that y'all were interested in for updates, go ahead and subscribe for more updates if you haven't already. If you don't want to subscribe, that's totally optional. It's just a button to click. Also a like button. It's totally optional to click. Just simply watching this video is support enough, but those two things definitely help as well. But anyways, with that being said, I want to know y'all's thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And I will catch you in the next damn video. Alright, bye.